Another thing that a lot of people forget is that during the 2022 World Cup, they were in the group stage with Costa Rica, with Germany, and with Spain. And the funny part of this whole thing is that Japan was number one of that group stage. Yeah, with the likes of Germany and Spain. They beat Germany 2-1, they beat Spain 2-1, and they lost to Costa Rica 1-0. But either way, they ended up being first in that group stage with Germany and Spain. They lost to Croatia, I think, in the round of 16, but that's because Croatia during that time had a very solid team. They had a very defensive team, and they were unstoppable during the PKs. And I say this because the game against Japan was 1-1. Croatia went to overtime, went to PKs, they won. And then Croatia also eliminated Brazil on PKs. 1-1, overtime, PKs, they won. But aside of that, from that, like, Japan still played this World Cup, this group stage. They beat Germany and Spain 2-1, and they eliminated Germany out of a group stage. The 4-time winning World Cup team, national team, Germany, was eliminated because of Japan, because they won against Spain and because they won against Germany. I was talking to my dad, and my dad said, don't be surprised if Japan makes it to the semifinal or finals. And honestly, I'm starting to believe that. Because the way that they've been performing lately, the way that they've been just structured, and the way that they're learning the game, and the way they're performing and playing, it's showing that from here on out, they're just going to grow. My only thing is that depending on if they ended up on first or second, they could face Brazil in the quarterfinals or something like that. So, again, Brazil has not been the best lately, but you cannot take Brazil out of like a World Cup like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much pressure and there's so much like weight into a Brazil national team. So it's hard for me to say who wins. You know, Brazil or Japan in this World Cup if like they were to face during the playoffs, during the routes. But honestly, what my dad said, I'm not surprised. Truly, I would not be surprised if somewhat Japan makes it to the quarterfinals, to the semifinals. Honestly, I think they'll make it to the quarterfinals, but I would not be surprised if they make it to the semifinals. I really wouldn't. Let's put in a couple numbers, a couple stats, shall we? So since 2023 to now, 2026, Japan has played 38 matches. They won 28, tied 5, lost 5. They won 28, tied 5, lost 5 out of 38. Some of the teams that they beat were Brazil, Germany once again, Tunisia, England. So that argument that, oh, they didn't even play a big team, bro. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, this Japan team, they could be trouble. They could go far. Not surprised. Stop sleeping on it. Watch out for them this World Cup because they... And this World Cup, they're in the same group as Netherlands, Tunisia, and Sweden. Call me crazy. Some people might hate on me, or some people might disagree with me. I think Japan passed first in that group stage again. I'm putting all chips in. Japan's first in that group stage. Yes, sir.